let me ask you a very personal question to start today's episode. What is the absolute first thing you do when your alarm goes off in the morning? Be totally honest.
Oh, Mia, I wish I could sit here and tell you that I jump straight out of bed, do 20 push ups, and meditate for 10 minutes. But honestly, I hit the snooze button at least 3 times, open one eye, and scroll through my phone for 15 minutes. What about you? Are you a morning person?
I'm actually a total early bird. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m., and I usually get out of bed right away. I make a fresh cup of coffee, sit by the window, and do a quick workout before my workday even begins.
Wow, I seriously envy your energy. My brain doesn't fully turn on until at least 10 a.m. But, talking about our daily schedules, how we manage our time, and how often we do things is something we do in conversation every single day.
You are so right. Think about it. When you meet a new colleague, catch up with a friend over coffee, or talk to your family on the phone, a huge part of the conversation is about daily habits. Questions like, what time do you usually finish work? Or, do you always go to the gym on weekdays? Come up naturally all the time.
Exactly. And if you want to sound fluent and natural, you need more than just simple vocabulary. You need to know how to use frequency adverbs correctly, how to structure time phrases, and how to talk about being busy or running late without getting confused.
That is exactly what we are mastering in today's episode. Today, we are giving you all the daily routine verbs, phrasal verbs, frequency adverbs, time management idioms, and natural dialogues you need to describe your daily life with total confidence.
Welcome to Level 1, Episode 6 of the English Ladder here on English Loom. I'm Leo.
And I'm Mia. Let's start climbing together.
Before we dive into today's main lesson, we want to give a massive shout out to everyone who completed the homework assignment from Episode 5.
We were reading through your comments on YouTube, and we were so impressed by how you used play, go, and do correctly to talk about your hobbies and weekend plans.
Yes, your sentences about playing football, going swimming, and doing yoga were fantastic. Seeing your progress from episode to episode makes us so proud. Keep up that incredible dedication.
And if you are joining us for the very first time today, a warm welcome to you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a step on your path from beginner to fluent speaker. Now, let's jump straight into episode 6. All right, Leo, let's start at the beginning of the day, the morning routine. There are a few core expressions and phrasal verbs that native speakers use every single morning, and some of them trip up English learners all the time.
The classic example is the difference between wake up and get up. Many learners treat these as the exact same thing, but they actually describe two different actions.
That's right. Wake up means to stop sleeping and open your eyes. You are conscious, but you might still be lying under the covers.
While get up means to physically move your body out of bed and stand up on your feet.
Exactly. So you can naturally say, I wake up at 6:30 a.m., but I don't get up until 7 a.m. That 30-minute window in bed is what Leo uses to check his phone.
Hey, those 30 minutes are essential for my survival. Now, what happens after you get up? Let's walk through the sequence of morning verbs.
First, most people head to the bathroom to brush their teeth and wash their face. Or if you shower in the morning, you can say take a shower in American English or have a shower in British English. Both are completely correct and natural.
Next step, get dressed. Get dressed means putting on your clothes for the day. Notice we say get dressed, not dress my body.
Then comes breakfast. You can say eat breakfast, but native speakers very frequently say have breakfast or grab breakfast.
Grab breakfast implies doing it quickly. For example, I don't have time for a big meal, so I just grab a banana and a cup of coffee on my way out.
And that brings us to our next key phrasal verb, head out. Head out is a very common, natural way to say leaving your home to go somewhere, like work, school, or the gym.
For example, I usually head out at 8:15 a.m. so I can avoid the heavy morning traffic.
Let's compare the traditional textbook way with the natural spoken way. Textbook style, I leave my house at 8 a.m. Natural spoken style, I head out around 8 a.m.
Now that we have our action verbs down, how do we describe how often or how regularly we do these things? That is where adverbs of frequency come in.
Now, adverbs of frequency allow you to add precision to your routine. Let's arrange the 5 most common ones on a scale from 100% of the time down to 0%.
At 100% frequency, we have always. This means every single time, without exception. I always brush my teeth before going to bed.
At around 80 to 90% frequency, we have usually or normally. This represents your general habit, though exceptions happen occasionally. I usually take the train to work, but if it rains, I take a taxi.
At around 50% frequency, right in the middle, we have sometimes. This means on some occasions, but not continuously. I sometimes treat myself to an iced caramel macchiato on Fridays.
At around 10 to 15% frequency, we have rarely or hardly ever. This means almost never. It's an unusual event. I rarely stay up past midnight on weekdays.
And at 0% frequency, we have never. This means not at any time, 0% probability. I never drink tea without milk.
Now, here's the absolute most crucial part of today's grammar lesson. Where do you place these adverbs of frequency in a sentence? This is one of the most common mistake areas for English learners.
There are 2 fundamental rules to memorize.
Rule number 1. Place the frequency adverb before main action verbs.
I always eat breakfast. She usually finishes work at 5 p.m. They rarely watch television in the morning.
Rule number 2, place the frequency adverb after the verb to be. Am, is, are, was, were.
He is always punctual. I am usually tired on Monday mornings. We are rarely late for our podcast recordings.
Let's test this. Leo, I'm going to give you a mixed-up sentence and you fix the word order using our rules. Ready?
Let's do it. Test me.
Mixed sentence. Goes usually she to the gym after work.
Ah, the main verb is goes, so the adverb usually must come before it. The correct sentence is she usually goes to the gym after work.
Perfect. How about this one? Is always my brother late for dinner?
The verb is, so the adverb always must come after it. The correct sentence is my brother is always late for dinner.
Spot on. If you remembered those 2 rules before main verbs, after the verb to be, your sentence structure will instantly sound 10 times cleaner.
Now, let's move beyond morning routines and talk about the rest of the day, specifically time management, schedules, and expressing how busy you are.
In fast-paced environments, whether at work, university, or home, we constantly need to communicate about time constraints. Here are 4 natural expressions every speaker should have in their toolkit.
Expression 1, I'm short on time or I'm running low on time. Use this when you don't have enough time left to complete something comfortably and you feel rushed. I'd love to chat more, but I'm really short on time right now.
Expression 2, make time for. This is a wonderful phrase. To make time means to intentionally organize your schedule so that you can prioritize something important even when you're extremely busy. No matter how busy my work week is, I always make time for family dinner.
Expression 3, squeeze in. Squeeze in means to fit a short activity into a very tight, packed schedule. I have back-to-back meetings today, but I think I can squeeze in a 15-minute lunch break at 1 p.m.
Expression 4, on time versus in time. Learners confuse these 2 phrases all the time, but they have distinct meanings.
On time means punctual, at the exact scheduled clock time. The 9 a.m. train departed right on time.
While in time means early enough before something happens, with enough buffer room to spare. We arrived at the airport just in time to catch our flight.
Think of it this way. If your meeting is at 2 p.m. and you walk through the door at 2 p.m., you are on time. If you arrive at 1:45 p.m., sit down and get a glass of water before the meeting starts, you arrived in time.
Now, let's complete the circle of the day by talking about afternoon and evening routines.
After the workday or school day ends, people transition from productivity to relaxation. Here are the key expressions native speakers use for evening habits.
Expression 1, wrap up. Wrap up means to finish or complete the final tasks of a workday or project. I usually wrap up work around 5:30 p.m., turn off my laptop, and clear my desk.
Expression 2, unwind or decompress. These are rich, descriptive verbs that mean to relax after a stressful or busy period. After a long day at the office, I like to unwind by listening to music or going for a walk.
Expression 3, stay up late versus turn in. Stay up late means remaining awake past your normal bedtime. Turn in is a natural, warm phrasal verb meaning to go to bed for the night.
For example, on Fridays, I stay up late watching movies, but on Sundays, I usually turn in around 10 p.m. so I feel rested for Monday morning.
And what about the two common personality types when it comes to sleep schedules? We mentioned them in our intro.
Ah, yes, an early bird is someone who wakes up early naturally and feels most productive in the morning hours.
While a night owl is someone who thrives late at night, feels energized in the evening, and struggles to get up early. I am the classic textbook definition of a night owl, and Mia is the ultimate early bird. It's what makes our podcast team so balanced.
Now, let's put all of these expressions, adverbs, and verbs together into two realistic full-length dialogues.
Dialogue 1 takes place at an office coffee machine between two colleagues, Leo and Mia, talking about their weekday routines and work-life balance. Morning, Mia. You look remarkably awake for 8:30 a.m. How many coffees have you had already?
Haha, actually just one. I'm naturally an early bird, remember? I woke up at 5:45 a.m. today.
5:45 a.m.? That's not a time, Mia. That's a punishment. What time do you usually turn in at night to wake up that early?
I usually turn in around 10 p.m. I try to get at least 7 hours of sleep. I always do a quick 20-minute yoga session in the morning, shower, and head out before the rush hour traffic starts.
Man, I wish I had that kind of discipline. I'm a total night owl. I rarely go to sleep before 1 a.m., so getting up at 7 a.m. is a daily struggle for me. I hit snooze 3 times every single morning.
Do you ever manage to squeeze in breakfast before leaving the house?
Almost never. I'm usually running short on time, so I just grab a quick travel mug of black coffee and run out the door to catch the bus.
Well, no wonder you're exhausted by mid-afternoon. You need some real fuel in the morning. What time do you normally wrap up work in the evening?
I usually wrap up around 6 p.m. Then I head to the gym, cook dinner, and unwind with a book or a podcast. What about your evenings?
I usually finish around 5 p.m. I make time to cook a healthy meal with my family, and then we go for an evening walk in the park. I rarely watch TV during the week.
That sounds so peaceful. Maybe I need to adjust my habits and try becoming an early bird.
Start small, Leo. Wake up 15 minutes earlier tomorrow and don't hit that snooze button.
Now, let's move to dialogue 2. In this scenario, Mia and Leo are discussing how their weekend routines differ completely from their Monday through Friday work schedules.
Hey, Leo, do you maintain the exact same routine on the weekend or do you relax your schedule?
Oh, my weekend routine is completely different. On Saturdays and Sundays, I never set an alarm clock. I let my body wake up naturally, which is usually around 9:30 a.m.
That sounds luxurious. What do you do after you get up on Saturday mornings?
I usually take my time making a big cooked breakfast, scrambled eggs, toast, and fresh juice. I sit at the kitchen table and read the news for an hour. There's zero rushing. What about you? Do you still wake up at 5:45 a.m. on Saturdays?
Absolutely not. Even early birds need a break. On weekends, I usually sleep in until about 7:30 a.m. Then I go for a long jog in the park, grab a fresh pastry from the local bakery, and spend the afternoon working in my garden.
Do you ever stay up late on Saturday nights?
Sometimes, if I'm meeting friends for dinner or going to the cinema, I might stay up until midnight. But by Sunday evening, I always return to my normal routine so I'm not tired on Monday morning.
That's smart. On Sunday evenings, I always make time to review my calendar for the upcoming week, prepare my clothes, and get everything organized so Monday morning isn't completely chaotic.
That is great time management, Leo. Preparing the night before saves so much stress in the morning.
Excellent! Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Say It Better.
In this segment, we highlight 4 very common mistakes that English learners make when talking about daily schedules, time, and routines, and we show you how to correct them instantly.
Mistake number 1. I am waking up at 7 a.m. every day.
Why it's wrong. When talking about permanent habits or daily routines, you must use the simple present tense, not the present continuous tense.
Say it better. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day.
Mistake number 2. I wake up me at 6:30.
Why it's wrong. In English, wake up is not reflexive. You do not need to add me or myself. Say it better. I wake up at 6:30.
Mistake number 3. I go always to bed at 11 p.m.
Why it's wrong. Frequency adverbs like always must go before the main action verb go. Say it better. I always go to bed at 11 p.m.
Mistake number 4. I am late always for my morning meeting.
Why it's wrong. When using the verb to be, am, is, are, the frequency adverb must come after the verb. Say it better. I am always late for my morning meeting.
Now, let's do our word tour recap of today's key vocabulary.
Word 1. Head out. A natural phrasal verb meaning to leave a location to go somewhere else. Example, I head out for the office at 8 a.m.
Word 2. Early bird. A person who naturally wakes up early and feels energized in the morning. Example, Mia is an early bird who loves sunrise workouts.
Word 3. Night owl. A person who naturally stays up late and functions best during evening hours. Example, Leo is a night owl who gets his best ideas at midnight.
Word 4. Squeeze in. To fit a short activity into an otherwise packed schedule. Example, I managed to squeeze in a quick 15-minute lunch break.
Word 5. Unwind. To relax and release tension after a busy period. Example, I like to unwind by listening to music in the evening.
Word 6. Turn in. An informal phrasal verb meaning to go to bed for the night. Example, I usually turn in around 10:30 p.m.
And now it is time for your interactive homework assignment.
In the YouTube comment section below, write 3 sentences about your routine.
Sentence 1. Tell us if you are an early bird or a night owl.
Sentence 2. Use a frequency adverb, always, usually, sometimes, rarely, or never, correctly placed before a main verb to describe your routine.
Sentence 3. Use the phrase head out or turn in a sentence describing your schedule.
Example, I am a night owl. I usually read a book for 30 minutes before sleeping. I rarely turn in before 1 a.m.
Write your sentences in the comments below. Mia and I read every single comment, and we will reply, give you feedback, and help correct any small grammar errors.
In episode 7, we are climbing higher on the ladder to cover jobs, workplaces, and how to talk about your career in English.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if this episode helped you, and practice speaking these sentences out loud every single day.
Keep climbing, stay consistent, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.